Hello! Sorry this video is coming later than usual, but I've had COVID-19. In fact, I still have it. You can probably hear that in my disgusting congested voice. That's right, arriving fashionably late to the party, my clean bill of health was finally besmirched by that thing we've all decided to collectively sweep under the rug. Who even gets COVID in 2023? That was so last season, because now it's tax season. Taxes. It's the thing that makes your $100,000 salary into $70,000, your $70,000 salary into $49,000, and your $49,000 salary? Well, at that point, the government is loading you into a rickety canoe and pushing you out into the Atlantic Ocean to fend for yourself. Founding father, innovator, and multiple slave owner Benjamin Franklin once said, "In this world, nothing can be said to be certain, except death and taxes." Well, 2 years ago, I owed $8,000 in taxes, so give me the death part, Benji, because I can't afford to fuck with that. You might be saying, hey, you normally talk about shows and movies and video games and anime. Why are you talking about taxes? Is it because TurboTax parent company Intuit spent a record $3.5 million on federal lobbying in 2022 in an unsuccessful attempt to crush the Inflation Reduction Act, which would allot $15 million to the IRS to fund a task force to design a free direct e-file tax return system? Or that Intuit has spent nearly $45 million since 1998 to stop the government from looking into tax reform policies such as return-free tax filing, which most wealthy countries already have implemented, where the majority of taxpayers wouldn't have to file anything because the governing tax agency can literally already do that. No. I don't care about that. I'm Canadian in politics. Well, they just work a little bit differently up here.
Olivia Gondak, it says that I want to eat her.
Wow.
Olivia Gondak. I've never said that in my life to her. I would never do that. I'm happily married. I've got more than enough to eat at home.
I'm talking about taxes because of this TurboTax Super Bowl ad. I'm not entirely bothered by the ad itself. It gives Six Flags energy. Marketing teams are just absolutely horny for old people dancing. My bewilderment comes from the overwhelmingly positive reaction to it. At first, I just assumed these people were bots or plants. I know Super Bowl commercials are basically the capitalism Oscars, but this wasn't a particularly groundbreaking ad. They licensed a cheesy 80s hit everyone recognizes, slapped a dude in a tracksuit, and called it a day. So I find it particularly difficult to understand why Dwayne Helkowski found it necessary to personally thank the TurboTax marketing team as if they had just saved his life by dragging him out of a burning car. But the bot theory went out the window when I was able to cross-reference some of these people leaving comments with their LinkedIn profiles, which obviously guarantees authenticity because even bots have better things to do than become LinkedIn thought leaders. At least Darren felt my confusion. I thought maybe YouTube was the anomaly, so I decided to check the place where I definitely find the most emotionally stable and overall sane people. But to my surprise, everyone here had the same sentiment. What did people love so much about this ad? Am I so out of touch? Maybe art is subjective, and the overall reception of any piece of media doesn't hinge on my singular approval of it. No, it's Dwayne Helkowski that's wrong. As a quick side note, as part of this whole dancing promotion, they ran a sweepstakes where I guess you could send in a video of yourself dancing and win a prize. It's mostly just old people shambling around awkwardly, but there's also this guy who sent in a video of himself creepily dancing in his underwear to absolutely no music, just the ambient shuffle of some kind of washing machine and the subtle stickiness of his bare feet against his floor tile. Maybe I just had to put my own ego aside. There's always going to be someone out there whose favorite track from an artist is that obscure experimental B-side that's mostly unlistenable to every other person. Maybe the way this world heals is by letting Dwayne Helkowski enjoy this creatively bankrupt, soulless corporate promotion. After all, at least it wasn't the U2 Super Bowl ad. So what's the point of this video? Maybe it's to stop treating corporations like people, especially corporations spending millions of dollars to actively lobby against your best interests. Maybe it's to let people enjoy things no matter how devoid of soul or creativity. Or maybe it's to not write video scripts while you have COVID because nobody wants to hear about the TurboTax Super Bowl ad. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll get to more of your regularly scheduled content once the Tylenol kicks in. And remember, every like and subscribe is $1 taken away from Intuit's lobbying budget. See you next time.